You've worked hard to build your wealth in midlife, but what if an unexpected event, like an illness or a lawsuit, wiped it all away? That's where insurance comes in to protect everything you've earned. Hi, I'm James, and welcome back to Midlife Wealth Journey, where we help midlifers like you build a secure financial future. Today, we're talking about protecting your wealth with insurance in midlife, a topic I didn't take seriously until I had a wake-up call. In this video, I'll share how I got the right insurance to safeguard my finances, introduce you to someone whose insurance saved them from disaster, and give you practical steps to choose the insurance you need in your 40s and 50s. Let's get started. Why insurance matters in midlife. In your 40s and 50s, you're likely building wealth, paying off debt, saving for retirement, and investing, like we discussed in our last video. But life is unpredictable. A health crisis, a car accident, or a natural disaster can drain your savings if you're not prepared. Insurance acts like a safety net, protecting your wealth so you don't have to start over. Midlife is also when your responsibilities are at their peak. You might have a family depending on your income, a home to maintain, or aging parents to support. If something happens to you, like a disability that keeps you from working, insurance ensures your loved ones aren't left struggling. Plus, the right insurance can save you from financial ruin. For example, a single hospital stay can cost $10,000 or more without health insurance, and a lawsuit from a car accident could cost you hundreds of thousands if you don't have enough liability coverage. Insurance gives you peace of mind so you can focus on building your wealth, not worrying about losing it. My story: how insurance protected my finances. Let me share my own experience with insurance. At 45, I had just started investing $900 a month for retirement and had a $9,000 emergency fund. I thought I was in a good place financially, but I hadn't thought much about insurance beyond my employer's health plan. Then, a close friend of mine got into a car accident. He was at fault, and the other driver sued him for $50,000. He didn't have enough liability coverage on his auto insurance, so he had to drain his savings and take out a loan to cover the rest. That was a wake-up call for me. I decided to review my own insurance. I started with my auto insurance. I had the minimum coverage required by my state, which wasn't nearly enough if I got into a serious accident. I increased my liability coverage to $250,000 per person and added an umbrella policy, which provides extra liability protection beyond my auto and home insurance. It cost me an extra $30 a month, but it was worth it for the peace of mind. I also looked at life insurance. I have a wife and 2 kids, and I realized that if something happened to me, they'd struggle to pay the mortgage and other bills. I bought a 20-year term life insurance policy for $500,000, which would cover my family until my kids are out of college. It costs $40 a month, and it ensures they'd be okay if I weren't around. Finally, I added disability insurance through my employer, which would replace 60% of my income if I couldn't work due to injury or illness. Now, at 46, I feel much more secure knowing my wealth and my family are protected. A real-life story: how insurance saved Maria. Now, let me tell you about Maria, a 47-year-old small business owner whose insurance saved her from financial disaster. Maria ran a small bakery, and she'd built up $20,000 in savings while paying down her mortgage. She had basic health insurance but didn't think she needed much else, until a fire broke out in her bakery. The damage cost $80,000 to repair, and she had to close for 3 months, losing $15,000 in income. Luckily, Maria had business insurance that covered property damage and loss of income. Her policy paid for the repairs and gave her $10,000 to cover lost revenue while she rebuilt. She also had health insurance, which was crucial when she suffered minor burns and needed $5,000 in medical treatment. Her out-of-pocket cost was only $500. Without insurance, Maria would have had to drain her savings, take on debt, or even close her business permanently. Instead, she was back up and running within a few months, and her savings stayed intact. Maria told me that getting the right insurance was one of the smartest decisions she ever made. It saved her business and her financial future. Types of insurance you need in midlife. Let's go through the types of insurance you need in your 40s and 50s to protect your wealth. These are the essentials to consider. First, health insurance. Medical costs can be astronomical, especially as you age. A good health insurance plan covers doctor visits, hospital stays, and prescriptions, keeping your out-of-pocket costs low. If you don't have coverage through an employer, look into plans through the Affordable Care Act marketplace. I pay $300 a month for my family's health insurance through my employer, and it saved me thousands on routine care. Second, auto and home insurance. Make sure you have enough liability coverage on both. If you're at fault in an accident or someone gets hurt on your property, you could be sued. Also, check that your home insurance covers natural disasters common in your area, like floods or earthquakes, which often require separate policies. I increased my auto liability to $250,000, and it's given me peace of mind. Third, life insurance. If you have dependents, like a spouse or kids, who rely on your income, term life insurance is a must. It pays out a lump sum if you pass away, ensuring your family can cover expenses. A 20-year, $500,000 policy for a healthy 45-year-old might cost $30, $50 a month. I got mine for $40 a month, and it's a small price for my family's security. Fourth, disability insurance. This replaces part of your income if you can't work due to injury or illness. Many employers offer it, but if yours doesn't, you can buy a private policy. Aim for a policy that covers 60 to 70% of your income. I pay $20 a month through my employer for mine. Finally, consider an umbrella policy. This provides extra liability coverage beyond your auto and home insurance, protecting you from lawsuits. A $1 million umbrella policy might cost $15 to $25 a month. I added one for $20 a month, and it's a small cost for big protection. How to choose the right insurance. Here are some steps to choose the right insurance for your needs. First, assess your risks. Look at your lifestyle and responsibilities. What could go wrong? If you have a family, life insurance is crucial. If you own a business like Maria, you need business insurance. I realized my biggest risks were car accidents and losing my income, so I focused on auto, life, and disability insurance. Second, shop around. Get quotes from multiple insurers to find the best rates. Look for reputable companies with good customer reviews, and don't just go for the cheapest option. Make sure the coverage meets your needs. I compared 3 insurers before choosing my life and umbrella policies. Third, review your coverage annually. Your needs change over time. Maybe you pay off your mortgage or your kids move out. Adjust your policies to avoid overpaying for coverage you don't need. I plan to review my life insurance once my kids are independent. Finally, work with a professional if you're unsure. An insurance agent can help you find the right policies and avoid gaps in coverage. I talked to an agent when I added my umbrella policy, and they helped me understand what I needed. Conclusion. Call to action and farewell. Protecting your wealth with insurance in midlife is a crucial step to secure your financial future. My insurance gave me peace of mind. Maria's saved her business, and you can protect yourself too. I want to hear from you. Which type of insurance are you going to look into after watching this video? Drop a comment below. I'd love to cheer you on. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. We're going to be talking about midlife career changes to boost your wealth, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.